The situation surrounding the reported kidnapping of students in Kaduna has again brought fear, anger, and deep concern to many Nigerians. This is one of those stories that affects everybody, whether you have children in school or not, because education is supposed to be a safe space, not a place of fear. As details continue to emerge, what is clear is that communities are once again shaken by an attack that targeted young students who simply went to school to learn. According to information already in the public space, a group of armed attackers invaded a school in Kaduna State and forcefully took away a large number of students. The figure being discussed is around 200 students, and even though numbers sometimes change as investigations continue, what matters most is that many families were suddenly thrown into panic and uncertainty. Parents woke up expecting a normal school day, only to hear news that their children had been taken away. That kind of shock is something no parent ever wants to experience. Please, as you are watching and listening to this gist, remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue to bring you clear and simple updates like this. From what is known so far, the attackers arrived suddenly, creating confusion and fear. Schools in many rural parts of the country are not well protected, and this makes them easy targets. The attackers often move quickly, taking advantage of weak security and poor road access. In situations like this, response time becomes very important, and delays can make rescue efforts more difficult. This incident is not happening in isolation. Over the years, there have been several similar cases across northern Nigeria. Schools have unfortunately become targets because attackers believe that abducting students will give them strong bargaining power. It is a painful reality, but it is something the country has been struggling with for a long time. Each new case reopens old wounds and reminds people that the problem is still far from solved. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel as you continue watching. It really helps. The emotional impact of this situation cannot be overstated. Imagine children being taken away from their classrooms, surrounded by fear, unsure of where they are being taken or what will happen next. Imagine parents waiting endlessly for updates, hoping to hear good news. Communities become silent, schools shut down, and normal life is put on hold. This is one of the reasons people are demanding stronger action and better protection for schools. Security agencies are usually mobilized immediately after such reports. Search operations are launched, and efforts are made to track those responsible. In some past cases, victims were eventually released after days or weeks, but the trauma remains long after. Even when students return home, many struggle to go back to school because the fear stays with them. Like this video and subscribe if you want us to keep following this story closely and bringing you updates in a clear and professional way. Another issue this incident raises is the future of education in affected areas. When parents feel schools are not safe, they withdraw their children. This leads to increased school closures and learning disruptions. Over time, it creates a generation of children who miss out on proper education, not because they don't want to learn, but because their environment is unsafe. This has long-term effects on society as a whole. There have been repeated calls for better school security, including improved fencing, trained guards, early warning systems, and stronger cooperation between local communities and security forces. Many people believe that local residents who understand the terrain and can notice unusual movements quickly should be more involved in protecting schools. Others argue that the government needs to invest much more in preventive measures rather than reacting only after incidents occur. Please remember to like this video and subscribe. Your engagement keeps this conversation alive. What also stands out in cases like this is the role of communication. Families want clear and timely information. Rumors spread quickly during crises, and misinformation can increase panic. This is why transparent communication from authorities is very important. People need to know what is being done, what progress has been made, and what steps are being taken to prevent a repeat of such incidents. Beyond security, there is also a psychological aspect. Children who experience or even hear about such attacks can develop fear, anxiety, and distrust. Schools are meant to be places of safety and growth. When that sense of safety is broken, it takes time and effort to rebuild trust. Counseling and emotional support become just as important as physical security. As you are listening, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so more people can hear and understand what is really going on. This latest Kaduna incident has once again sparked national discussions. People are asking hard questions. Are schools being adequately protected? Are warning signs being ignored? Is enough being done to address the root causes of these attacks? These are questions that do not have easy answers, but they must be asked if progress is to be made. For now, families are waiting, communities are praying, and the nation is watching closely. Everyone hopes for a peaceful outcome where all affected students return home safely. At the same time, many are calling for long-term solutions so that stories like this do not keep repeating themselves. Please like this video, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your voice matters in conversations like this. As the situation continues to unfold, the silence from the affected communities speaks louder than words. When something like this happens, daily life stops, markets slow down, schools shut their gates, and parents gather in small groups, holding on to any piece of information they can get. Every phone call becomes important. Every rumor causes fear. This is the reality people are living with right now. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel as you keep watching. It really helps us bring you clear and steady updates like this. One important thing to understand is that these attacks do not just affect the victims and their families. They affect the entire education system. Teachers become afraid to report to work. Students lose confidence. Some parents decide it is better to keep their children at home than to risk sending them to school. Over time, this weakens education and limits the future opportunities of many young people.